Exclusive. Spurs move to sack Thomas Frank. Emergency board meetings held on Sunday as names for his replacement are already being discussed. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Tottenham are on the verge of pulling the trigger, and inside the club there is now a growing acceptance that Thomas Frank's time in North London is effectively over. This is not speculation, not noise, not frustration from the stands. This is coming straight from the corridors of power. According to Football Insider, Spurs are actively accelerating plans to sack Frank and move immediately to line up his replacement. Saturday's humiliating defeat to West Ham has been described internally as a breaking point. The performance was poor, the result damaging, but it was the reaction inside the stadium that truly shook the hierarchy. Chants of "sacked in the morning" echoed around the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and sources insist that moment was a game-changer. From that point on, Frank's position shifted from under pressure to untenable. Results have collapsed, performances have nosedived, and the team looks increasingly lost. The football is slow, predictable, and completely devoid of identity. Behind the scenes, patience has evaporated. Crucially, Fabrizio Romano has also confirmed that Frank's job is hanging by a thread. Romano reports that the defeat to West Ham placed the Dane in absolute danger, triggering emergency meetings across Sunday involving key figures at board level. Those meetings were not routine reviews. They were decisive discussions about whether to end the experiment immediately. Several senior board members are pushing hard for Frank to be sacked now. They believe the damage is already done and fear that keeping him even one match longer risks further humiliation. A smaller group inside the club are arguing for one final chance: Tuesday's Champions League clash against Borussia Dortmund. But even that camp admits the margin for survival is virtually zero. Names are already being debated at the highest level. Vinay Venkatesham has a shortlist on his desk, and conversations are no longer theoretical. Xabi Alonso, recently dismissed by Real Madrid, is viewed by many as the dream appointment, a manager capable of leading a full rebuild and restoring credibility. Oliver Glasner is another name under discussion, though his links to Crystal Palace make him a divisive option among supporters. And then there is Mauricio Pochettino. The Argentine's name continues to loom large. Football Insider has revealed that Pochettino is open to a return and would not rule it out if approached. However, his commitment to leading the USA at the World Cup complicates matters. Spurs may want an immediate solution, while Pochettino's availability points more towards a future move, a clash of timelines that the board must now navigate. One option firmly on the table is the appointment of an interim manager until the end of the season, mirroring approaches taken by other Premier League giants when the right long-term candidate is not immediately attainable. That route would allow Tottenham to stabilise the situation while planning properly for the summer. What is clear is this: Thomas Frank is living on borrowed time. The mood inside Tottenham is grim, decisive, and increasingly ruthless. Meetings are ongoing, pressure is mounting by the hour, and the sense is that the outcome is no longer a question of if, but when. Tottenham are bracing themselves for yet another managerial reset. That wraps up today's update. If you like this video and want to keep up with all the latest Tottenham news, be sure to subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss any updates. Remember to leave a like and share this video with fellow Spurs supporters. Together we can continue growing the Tottenham News Today community. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, come on you Spurs!